boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your Damir Ismagulov versus Grant Dawson breakdown, baby. We are back, baby. We are back. Great fight in the lightweight division. I love this fight, and I truly believe this is going to be a fraud check moment for Grant Dawson. I'll just keep it that simple. Grant Dawson, in my humble opinion, has been pretty good, but I've always felt like he's been a little bit suspect ever since the Ricky Glenn fight. I felt like he kind of got exposed after that. And he's actually performed pretty well since then, but I think Damir, it does kind of concern me that he is coming out of retirement, right? You know what I'm saying? And he was leaving the game, and now he's more motivated. That does concern me. And obviously, Grant Dawson's a good wrestler. We saw what happened when Damir fought Arman Tsarukyan, right? We saw some of that. But besides that, though, Damir Ismagulov, besides that Arman Tsarukyan fight, has had a phenomenal resume. Rafael Alves, Joel Alvarez, fucking Guram Kudalets. He's fought some really good guys. Thiago Moises, like, you know what I'm saying? And Grant Dawson has not fought that level of competition. And I just keep it that simple. That's why I think Damir's going to go out there and truly shut him out. But I'll specifically tell you why, though. But before I do that, let's talk about the stats. Obviously, they're pretty closely ranked. If I go look at the UFC rankings, hold up real quick. UFC rankings. I think they're like 13 and 15, something like that. In there. Yeah, Damir is 12 and Grant Dawson's 15. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Damir comes with a record of 24-2, a great record. He's fighting out of Kazakhstan, he's fighting out of Russia. My bad. Age 32, a height of 5'10", and reach 74. Grant Dawson, on the other hand, is 19-1, so he has one draw. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Age 29, a height of 5'10", and reaches 72. So besides that, pretty awesome stats. Great records from both guys. Obviously, Damir comes with a reach advantage a little bit, so that's going to play a part. We all know Damir loves that beautiful jab that he likes to imply. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight here. How do I see it going? So here's, like I said, I'll tell you specifically why I feel like Damir should win this fight. Damir has the better gas tank. He is the proven better gas tank. We've seen him go a long distance, and even in the Arman Tsarukyan fight, that guy was fighting till the very, very end. Grant Dawson, yeah, we know he has great wrestling. He knows the dude can just grind people out. I know that, and I've seen him do it. But there's levels to the striking, and he is not on Damir's level when it comes to the stand-up. He will get jabbed to oblivion, and I've seen him tire out. I've seen him gas out. When he fought Ricky Glenn, right, or Rick Glenn, he gassed the fuck out and almost got choked out at the end of that round. If Damir sprawls and brawls this, or sprawls and boxes this kid's face off, I don't think he can survive. I just really don't. I could even see a late finish for Damir. I like the matchup. Now, obviously, Grant Dawson, I'm not going to say he has a bad resume. He's fought some really good guys, actually. And his last fight was probably one of his more impressive performances. Beating Mark Madsen, former Olympian, obviously was really good for him. But in the Mark Madsen fight, he got shut out completely. Grant dominated the fight. I'm not going to say anything. But we know Mark Madsen. We know that his wrestling has never truly translated to MMA. Truly. And he's never really... I mean, he's been successful, don't get twisted, in the UFC, but we've always seen, okay, eventually this story does come to an end, and he will lose eventually. And, you know, he lost, and Grant Dawson dominated him in the wrestling, eventually choked him out. It was an impressive performance. He eliminated the lead leg. He looked phenomenal. I'm not going to take anything away. Then he fights Jared Gordon. And Jared Gordon, before getting choked out, was whooping this kid on the feet and exposing him on the feet. And it was starting to look bad. And then the Ricky Glenn fight, I talked about it. He looked great in that first round, but then Ricky started, defending the takedowns more properly. He started doing his thing, and I personally felt like Ricky Glenn was on his way to finishing this kid if he had an extra 2 rounds. That's just the simple fact of it. He's looked good. I'm not gonna say he hasn't. The Leonardo Santos victory was probably the fight that got him his popularity, but besides any of that, he's always had a flaw in his game. I've never seen a true masterclass against a true elite opponent. Damir, he has to Thiago Moises fight. When I say Thiago is elite, no. But is he a top 10 worthy? Sorry, guys, my alarm had went off. But like I'm saying, has Damir fought in a truly elite opponent? Not necessarily. But has he fought good top 10, top 15 fighters, and has he dominated them? In certain aspects, yeah. He dominated Joel Alvarez for 15 straight minutes. When he fought Thiago Moises, pure domination. For 15 straight. When he fought Rafael, pure dominant. And you can say Alvarez is not that guy. Never was. He is not him. But but the facts are the facts. Damir has a better resume. And I think if Damir can stuff these takedowns, he wins this fight. I truly, truly believe that. And I think the jab will be Grant Dawson's worst nightmare. I think he'll get his head jabbed off. If I'm being more specific, and I could see a late finish. I really could. I think Grant has a suspect chin, and I think Damir might get the finish. So I might be rocking with Damir by a third round TKO or decision. It might be decision, but you know what? I'll say Damir by third round TKO. I think I said on the full card predictions it was decision, but I could see a late round finish. So don't be surprised if it happened. But yeah, that is my breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Y'all, you already know. We're back, baby. We are back. We're back on the road, man. We're back on the road. The grind don't stop. Love y'all and goodbye.